All right, so we all know that perpetual motion does not exist and cannot exist. It's impossible. But that does not stop sellers on Amazon from labeling things as perpetual motion machines. I went on Amazon and I typed in the words perpetual motion, and I bought almost everything that comes up that is listed under perpetual motion. And we're gonna check them all out. Spoiler alert, none of them are perpetual motion. But I did get some very interesting things. So the first two, we're kind of going to start from, I guess, like lamest to kind of the coolest ones. So we're going to start off with the first two lame ones that I don't even know why they were put under perpetual motion. This, a Newton's cradle, I think is what this is called, was under perpetual motion. I think everybody's seen this. You just like pick up the ball and it swings back and forth for a while. That's not perpetual. That's not a perpetual motion machine. That stops after like 2 minutes. You can also, I think, do like 2 maybe, and then this side will do 2. Yeah. I don't know. There's some weird physics stuff that goes on with that, but not perpetual motion. Also, this thing, which is literally just like a desktop like balancing doodad. It just balances around, and it's supposed to be like a weightlifter with with a golden skirt for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what the purpose of that is, but also not perpetual motion. I guess technically you could argue that he will perpetually stand there forever, but that's not really doing anything. This is nothing more than just like a cool little, like a little desktop toy. Those are the first two fails that I found, both not perpetual motion, of course. Next, we have essentially three of the exact same thing, just like different styles, I guess you could say. So they all do the same thing. This one's already trying to work. They have like all the exact same base. They all take 4 AA batteries, and they all have a magnet in the middle that somehow or another it's like an electromagnet that propels them back and forth. This one actually goes all the way around, but these other two just swing back and forth. So you just swing it. And then they just swing back and forth. Like I said, this is the only one that will actually go all the way around. This one squeaks annoyingly. Come on. Go all the way around. Here we go. I swear it goes all the way around. Come on. Come on. Oh, there it goes. Goes all the way around. Okay. This one, this is as far as it goes, and that's as far as that goes. But this one, let me stop these so you can hear this annoying squeak. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like just the tiniest little bird chirping off in the distance. And whenever you have this thing running, it's so obnoxious because it's quiet enough that you forget that it's there. But then it's also just loud enough that whenever it's running, you'll hear like a tiny squeak and you'll think, what is that? What is that squeaking? And then you'll remember, oh, I got this stupid thing that's swinging back and forth, and that thing squeaks. I give all of these like a 1 out of 10. So then out of the like swinging things variety, we'll call it, this one is, I think, the coolest one out of those. Those other ones take magnets. This one doesn't have any magnets in it. And this one's also completely silent. It's like a very, very well balanced set of sticks. And somewhere, I think inside of here, or somewhere, is some type of motor that the sticks will naturally almost swing around, and it'll just give it that extra little push to get it around. And I think it also goes in full 360s too. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, it goes all the way around. And it just kind of, actually goes all the way around and then swings back and forth sometimes. Actually, you know what? Maybe there is a magnet in there. I never heard it until just now. Maybe not. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I thought I heard a little magnet in there. Because those other ones that swing back and forth, you can hear that magnet kind of like zoop, zoop, zoop as it passes by. I don't think this one has a magnet. I think it has a little motor. But this is obviously not perpetual motion, but I think this is the coolest one out of the ones that swing back and forth. This one I would actually like put on my desk and just probably procrastinate watching it for hours just because I think it's cool. And then I have two these two are just a complete joke. I don't even know how these got the tag perpetual motion. So we'll address this in a minute. This thing is so stupid. This is a drinking bird. You're supposed to be able to tip it, and then it says in the instructions that once you tip it over and tip it back, that the momentum, I assume from the water, will keep it going for days before it stops. However, I have not got more than like a couple minutes out of it. Because like if you tip it, like it's already about to stop. So like I've tried. I've literally spent probably 2 hours messing with this thing, trying to think like, what in the world could I be doing wrong? Is it just that bad? Because it just simply doesn't work. So that's absolutely horrible. Not, for one, not even close to perpetual motion, but two, doesn't even function the way it's supposed to. So that's absolute trash. This, also absolute trash. Because how are you gonna tell me that this is even close to perpetual motion whenever you know good and well that you have to lift this thing up to the top every time you want it to function? That's not perpetual motion. And all it does is this. It doesn't work. That's what it does. That's what it does. How stupid is that? And it doesn't even work for the top, like, 2/3. That's so stupid. Next, I was really excited about this one because I already got one of these one time and it broke like 2 seconds into using it. It's one of those electromagnet things that slings the ball around. And I got one of these for another video like a year ago or so, and it worked for, I think, 2 minutes. And then my dreams were crushed because it stopped working. But this one, I've already tested, and it actually works very, very good. So that actually has me excited. So, watch. See how simple that is? That's so cool. I could watch this all day long. I could stand here and just watch it. So simple. We can do 2 at a time. Oh, never mind. There's a secret to doing multiple at a time. Come on. I still don't remember. I did it once. I don't remember what I did. I think you gotta just space them out right. Whoa, whoa. Let's put them all on there. Of course. Okay, all right. Let's see, what's our limit? Can we do 2 consecutively? The problem is if they try to go down too fast together. How are you not going to go through? What? Oh, here we go. Now we're on a good rhythm. Stop shooting them out. What are you doing? I don't know why it's launching them out like that. I think 4 is a pretty good number. Okay, maybe it wants to have 3. Never mind. I think some tweaks need to be made to where it doesn't like launch them out. Okay, I think you guys get it. Come on. It's really cool. It works. Not perpetual motion, but another cool thing that I could sit and watch for hours. Okay, so these next two, not even close to perpetual motion. These are just complete wild cards that I'm not even sure how ended up in this pile. And we're not going to spend much time on these because it's just dumb. So this is, I don't even know what you called it. Like sand, like gravity sand art or something. And the whole idea is you just flip it upside down and then it's supposed to like make art, which really just always ends up looking just like this. So I'm not sure what the purpose is exactly, other than maybe you flip it over and then you can like sit here and watch it and just like watch the sand fall down, maybe. I think that's pretty boring. I guess you could turn it at like different angles maybe. Like different stuff would happen. Like that seems to make it drain pretty fast. So, woo, so cool. This next one, this is the levitating light bulb. This, I think, actually could be pretty cool. I saw a picture of it, so I kind of have an idea how it works. But I'm not 100%. I also don't know if it works the way I think it works. I'm not quite sure the science behind it. So you're supposed to plug this in, and this light bulb. Okay, not supposed to do that. It's supposed to like levitate. Okay. Come on. Did you hear that? What is going on there? It sounds like we're trying to communicate with the aliens. That's crazy. Come on. Okay. And I guess you just have a little on and off switch. Wait a minute. It turns on and off before you even touch it. My finger did not physically touch that button. It just like knew. That's crazy. I don't understand how this works. Because like, obviously I can see that there's light coming out of this light bulb, but there's no wires. And I can stick my finger underneath of it, and there's no electricity being passed through here. So how is this working? Oh, and check that out. The light bulb gets dimmer the farther you pull it away. And it also gets brighter if I force it down on there. Look at that. Maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. That could be like a cool little nightlight or something. That's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be really dumb. Maybe not. Okay. I guess you gotta have it plugged in for the magnet to work. Let me unplug that again. Why is there such a delay there? Like, what's going on? That's almost like a whole, like 1 second delay. Watch. Okay, here's my plug. That's a pretty significant delay. I'm sure somebody will explain that in the comments. Next up, we have something actually pretty cool. Actually, I can't remember what it was called. But it's basically like a weighted wheel. And it comes with a string, and you wind it up, and you pull it real fast, and the weight of the wheel spinning keeps this balanced like a top on top of this thing. It's actually pretty interesting. So you feed this string through here, and you wind it up, and then pull it. And there you go. This should be more. Yeah, there we go. And then I guess just the, I don't know, the science behind it, the centrifugal force keeps it balanced. Because it's going to slowly start working its way around, and then it's going to slowly start going all the way to the side. I think I might have pulled it just a little bit too hard for this demonstration. There we go. Now it's going down a little bit. I wish there was a way for this thing to have like a little motor on it, so it could just spin all the time and it could just stay stationary. That would be pretty cool. Oh, that didn't work. One time I was playing with it, I just have it balanced right on the edge. But anyway, that's kind of cool. Also, I just really like how it works its way around. And then this just so happens to be the perfect height for it to then go around and then get hooked on it while it rolls on the table. I think that's so cool. So now we're going to get to the fun stuff. I have two more things, both of which, if everything goes according to plan, we will destroy them. This one, I cannot remember what this thing is called. The perpetual motion side of this is that you have squares that are all hooked together. One side is black, one side is silver. The black side will absorb heat and then cause it to spin around from, I think it's just absorbs heat from light, but it might be heat from any source. So like if I take this flashlight and I shine it on here, you can see it instantly starts spinning. So, and you can see it's spinning very quickly just from this flashlight. So what I want to do is the two lights that I have lighting me up right now, both of them are 100,000 lumen lights. And I can crank, and they're only turned up halfway right now through a diffuser and all types of stuff. So I have like concentrators that I can put on them, and I'm going to put them both right here, really close to this thing, and light them both up as 100% power, and see if we can get this thing to spin so fast that it breaks. So that should be fun. Okay, so you can tell it's significantly dimmer in here. These are the lights in question. These are newer CB300s, if you were interested. I'm actually going to be wearing sunglasses because it's about to get so bright in here. All right, let's turn these things on. Okay, it's already so bright. You can see it's already spinning. And no, that's not as bright as they go. They each have a booster mode that will bump them up to the full power. All right, booster mode over here. Okay. Booster mode over here. Oh, wow. It's actually not spinning as crazy as I thought it would. There's so much heat coming off these lights. It's crazy. Wow, this might actually be a little bit anticlimactic. Is this thing getting hot? Not really. Maybe if I move them closer to where they're both like here, pushing at the same angle, and they can both physically be closer. Maybe that'll do it. All right, now we're in a different orientation. Maybe this will be enough. So, let's turn both of these on. All right. Booster mode for both. Oh, I feel like we're going faster already. I mean, this is like 200,000 lumens. You'd think that would be enough. In case anybody was curious, these lights are running at 140 degrees. So these things are toasty, and I don't think anything's gonna happen. All right. Well, that's kind of depressing. All right. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit surprised. I really thought that whenever we just blasted this thing with light, that it would, just spin so fast that, something breaks, it falls off, one of the squares separates, something. I think the conclusion I've come to, because I'm a scientist, is that the squares are only so big and they can only absorb so much heat. So no matter how much light you shine on this thing, that doesn't change their ability to absorb the heat, which means they can only spin so fast. At least that's what I think is going on. But if that's wrong, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. And if there's a better way or something else that we can do to make this thing spin really fast and self-destruct, somebody please let me know, because I would love to do that. Now, our next thing will self-destruct 100%, guaranteed. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be really mad. So then our next one, we've actually played around with one of these before. This is a Stirling engine. So you put a heat source on the bottom, you spin this thing, and the heat makes it run. So this one, specifically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put a cup of hot water underneath of it, like in a coffee mug. You put this on top of the cup, you let the heat build up a little bit, and then you spin it, and then it, turns and chugs along. We're not gonna do that because that's boring and we want destruction. We're gonna put it on top of a hot plate. And then that will be our heat source, not a coffee cup. So we should see some destruction. All right, let's get some destruction here. Turn this on. We should get it to run at normal speed pretty quickly. Oh yeah, we already got some heat going. It already wants to run. Unless it spins that way. Oh, there we go. I think we're almost there. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking on our own juice. Is it already slowing down? There, okay. Yeah, now we're cooking. This is kind of interesting because it's like surging. Like it definitely sped up and then it's definitely slowed down. No way it's gonna be lame. Come on. I can smell something burning. I can't tell if it's getting faster or not. I think it might be trying to. Really? That's it? That was the excitement? Oh, I see why. I see why. Oh, it fell off. I see what happened. That's lame. So this wall right here is made out of plastic, and the wall warped inward, which restricted the piston. And then you can see right there, the plastic failed. And then we lost our compression. Well, that didn't turn out the way I wanted at all. I wanted this thing to, slowly pick up speed, go faster, 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 and then something magnificent happens. But hey, that's life. I hope you guys enjoyed it, looking at all of these perpetual motion machines. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything else that you want to see me test, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.